What's going on, guys? Pat with Innofader here. On behalf of AGI Pro DJ, I present to you the NUMARK Scratch 2-channel Serato DJ Pro battle mixer with built-in Innofader. So in here, you will notice some NUMARK stickers, sound switch voucher, Serato DJ Pro, and safety instructions, and your user's guide outlining all of your features. Got your IEC cable, USB cable, and bladao. Here it is, the NUMARK Scratch Serato DJ Pro Innofader inside 2-channel scratch mixer for a mere $4.99. So we've got our 2 channels, channel 1 and channel 2. We've got our gain, we've got our treble, 6 dB of boost, full kill, mid 6 dB, full kill, bass 6 dB, full kill. Again, full kill, nice to see on such a affordable mixer. As we go down the line, these look familiar, don't they? Toggle, hold, and we'll get into that effects section in a second. Over here on the left, we've got your microphone tone, low and high, and your microphone volume, minimum and maximum. This has a combo mic jack on the back, so you can use your standard XLR or you can use a 1/4 inch. Big fat filter knobs. These look similar to the filter knobs found on the NS7. They feel good. They're nice and fat. They turn well. They don't feel cheap. That's one thing. I mean, for $4.99, you would think that it would have a poor build quality, but it doesn't. It's built like a tank. I mean, look at these metal pots, guys. Metal pots. Those are metal. Those aren't plastic. I know mixers that cost thousands of dollars that have plastic pots. So this is a nice move, NUMARK. Each side has 4 pads for your cues, your samples, or your rolls. And we'll get into that when we move into Serato. Here's your cue. Here's your cue. Here's your loop, size, trigger, untrigger. In the middle, we've got our pad mode, which changes it from cue to sample to roll. Our shift button, crossfader, reverse, on or off, and your slope, sharp or a more casual curve. Over here on this side, we have our headphone, so you can just cue your program deck, or you can actually have master out. And here is your gain. Again, a filter knob over here, another loop for this side, cue down here, line faders. Line faders are 45mm alpha faders. They feel really good. They don't have that super, what's the word I'm looking for, kind of tinny sound to them. They actually feel like they're somewhat decent faders. And of course, this needs no introduction, Innofader. So going down the middle, we've got our master VU meters, channel 1 VU, channel 2. We've got our booth, dedicated booth output, and we've got our master knob right there. In the middle, you'll find a wet dry effects knob. You'll also find 6 commonly used Serato effects. Now, these aren't onboard effects. These actually trigger the Serato effects, so it's kind of like a shortcut. Pretty sure you can remap these to whatever effects you like, but FX, real easy. Phaser, reverb, boom, flip it, toggle, you're good to go. Lastly, let's check this bad boy out. Got some nice venting here. I like the way that looks, dissipating heat. Here's your USB. Here's your IEC power cable, internal power supply. Got your switch right there. XLR Master output. You've also got an RCA Master output. But we also have this here, a dedicated booth output. I cannot stress this enough. For the price, for $399, to have a dedicated booth output with its own volume knob, phenomenal. Great job, NUMARK. You guys are killing it. And over here, we've got a grounding stem. We've got channel 1 and channel 2. We've got our line or our phono inputs here. And again, we've got our microphone balanced, either XLR or 1/4 inch. Boom, we're back. So what better way to start this beautiful NUMARK Scratch overview video than with some PTO1s. As you can see, the size of a PTO1, everybody's pretty familiar with a PTO1. Give you a pretty good gauge in size there. We'll go ahead and crank it up. I've got my input switched to line because these are line level, these are not phono level. Like I said, there is a line phono switches in the back. We've got line phono here. We've also got PC, which is your software. So naturally for Serato, you want both of these on PC when you're using Serato. Master, booth is off. I'm not using a booth right now. Here's my cue mix, microphone, my filters. So as you can see, we've got our master, channel 1. We got our effects here. We'll light up delay, echo, flange. We'll do delay on this deck. You can hold it, just like the Rane 72. Echo. Post fader, of course. Just so you can see. Line fader. Crossfader. So you do have post fader effects with the NUMARK Scratch. So your standard 6 are echo, delay, flanger, reverb, there's an echo, and phaser. Flip it. We've got our master LEDs here. Again, full kill. The knob. Now loop, this is interesting. Okay, the loop knob serves two purposes. So you can select your size of your loop. Come out of your loop. But what it also does, when you hold shift, is it allows you to scroll your library. So whichever one you're turning, it's going to scroll either one. But when you press down while holding shift, it'll load to that deck. So if I hold shift and press this one, it's going to load to deck 1. If I hold shift and press here, it's going to load to deck 2. So I'm going to go ahead and load up some scratch samples. Boom.
Oh yeah! House music all night long.
You can also instant double by holding shift and double pressing. So again, cues, simple. Here's your cue points. Buttons have a good feel to them, almost kind of like a tactile feel, but not the tactile where you gotta get the click. Not super squishy. They're not MPC pads. Okay, they're not MPC pads. It's a little smaller. They ain't got the same sensors in there, but it works. Want to get rid of a cue? Just like anything else we know in Serato, hold shift, get rid of it. Let's go into pad mode now. So we've gone over our effects, how they work. We have our loops. Like I said, in shift mode, use them to scroll your library, press to load. It also is your loop. Okay, but now we have pad modes. We have 3 different pad modes. So pad mode by default, cue. $400 mixer. I mean, there's a lot of features here. Pad mode, sampler.
DJ Queasy, sick with it.
Got all 8 samples there, and then you go into pad mode. You have your loop roll. So. Adjust that here. Pick your pick your loop roll size. Same over here. Again, there's that post fader effects, and then back to cues. I mean, it is a relatively straightforward, relatively easy to use mixer. There's no crazy learning curve here. If you're new to Serato, you can jump right on this thing and get going. If you are an experienced DJ, it will take you all of 5 minutes to figure out this mixer, and you're good.